Dave Nassy here at Epic Guitar Instruction. How you doing? We're going to have a fun time today. We're going to learn Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne. We're going to get my interpretation of it, but what I'm going to use is the live version that came out on the tribute album shortly after Randy Rhoads' passing. And the reason why I like to use this, it seemed to be a template for all the other guitar players that seemed to follow suit afterwards. So we're going to have a really good time. We're in standard tuning. We're going to break down the body of the song in this video, have some neat little decorations and things. We'll do the solo and all the other little lead bits in another video. So let's get started and check this out. As I said, we're in standard tuning. So I'm going to break down the live version, and the way that we start this, we're going to use a power chord up here on F sharp. Now you can fret it this way. You can get a little bit more into the bar chord fashion of it. But you're going to slide out of that into an A chord. It's going to be strummed 2 times. You're going to fret a G sharp right here. Into that F sharp, into an E chord. Let me break it down a little smoother. 2 F sharps. You notice I do kind of palm mute that. I think that's important to say. When you're going from, strummed out chords, sometimes the dynamic with distortion between palm muting and ringing these chords is really effective. So I'm going to take that route. I'm going to pull off my G sharp to an open E string, and I'm going to hit that again. I'm going to go to my D. Now I fretted my D this way because I'm going to go to an E power chord this way. I'm going to tune that. So let's do that one more time. And what's kind of cool about that, it looks really complicated because I have my middle finger over here. I gotta say, I'm just muting everything on the low end. I'm not really doing anything too fancy right there. You can go like this. Maybe the high E string into that chord, but that sets you up with a neat little solo bit. It's gonna happen. Do a little pick slide in there if you want to. I'll say that on some of the pick slides, I'll get out of them with a little bit of a, where you do a little bit of a pick slide, and from anywhere with your left hand, you'll pick that note, with my right hand, of course, and I can slide out of it, anywhere being any fret location, and it always works cool. It's a neat little dynamic. It's just fun to play. Big rock tricks. Miles likes them. He's stirred. I don't know if you can get him on camera yet, but we'll get him here eventually. When we wake the beast, or the mascot, we know we're doing good stuff. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. Almost wished I was doing that, to be honest, but we won't go there. Long nights, people. So one thing I want to mention as we go through these songs, and what's really fantastic is we're learning all these great ways to solo. And what we also have for you, in addition to this video, in that link that you see in that YouTube text box below, if you click on that, what you're going to get is you're going to get a coinciding ebook that is going to get you going with your soloing, and it addresses everything. We have all kinds of scales, and we talk about the modes, we talk about the usage of the pentatonic scale along with all these other kinds of scales, techniques, everything that you need are all right there, and it's free, and it's in that YouTube text box. It'll get you started with some soloing, and even for you advanced players, it's some great information. Anyways, okay, so leading into the solo, we're going to do this 2 times. Now, the solo part that happens here, I think any level of guitar, this is really important to get down. When you're going to bend on the B note, on the 12th fret, 2nd string, I bring over and I grab my tremolo bar, of course, but I have this bent all the way up, and you can see my first finger kind of blocks here, so I don't have a lot of noise. My pinky's going to tuck and get the high E string, and that's the best way we're going to hold that full bend. We're going to go to the 11th fret on the 3rd string, and we're going to bend this a total of 5 times, I believe. On the fifth one, you're going to get a big double bend, and you're going to crank it even further. Give it some heavy vibrato. I'm going to spare some of the technical sides of things. I'm just going to go through the points of what's happening. When I do this kind of stuff, I will say, you know, various guys have pinched those and done crazy things. That's going to make you think of other elements of the guitar. Like if I pinch heavy, I got to block really low with my thumb. I got to be conscious of a floating tremolo. Stuff like that. That's really important. We're going to go to the 4th fret on the 3rd string. I'm going to tremolo pick this because I can't toggle and turn off my sound. I'm going to drop the note and give it a big pinch harmonic. It's kind of a form of all these dudes that have done this song over the years. But as I bend up, I'm going to let that fall. Now if I have a Les Paul, I can turn off my front pickup and I can go like that, and I get that on and off effect, and that's what he also does there. I'm gonna pull on my A note there on the 5th fret, 6th string. If you want, you can take your tremolo bar, you can pull up with it, you can hit an A note, and you can bend behind the nut. That's another thing you could do, and those are all things that are really cool that'll lead you into the main riff of the song. Let me just play it. And then you're into the riff. So it's a good way to get started with that. And of course, a lot of us know the riff, right? So let's take a look at this guy. It's kind of one of the first guitar things that you ever learn. I'm going to break this down the easiest way possible very quickly. You're going to pivot off your F sharp note with your 1st finger on the 2nd fret. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the way you want to look at that. You're just pivoting between these 2 notes. Now my picking motions are down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's the way that I like to do that. You can use all down strumming. He did in most of the live footage that I saw, he being Randy Rhoads that I'm thinking. We're going to drop our index finger down. Now, you can do this a couple different ways. We've all seen so many different tabs. I like to do it this way. Where I hit my B, my pinky comes over. I hit the A this way. I go to the G sharp, go back to the A, hit my B. I'm going to walk down. Can you go like this? Totally. There's a lot of ways that we can do this. I think it's just more about having it all in one place, keeping it easy for you, so you don't have to look at tabs. You can just watch me play it. It'll be easier for you. So, now we have seen various people do this kind of thing. And you can wrench the bejesus out of those things if you want to and give them a really good pinch. Now, pinch harmonics on a low string. Gonna say it really quick just because it's important to say. And if I turn my body this way, it is the pick and the flesh of my thumb hitting at the same time. It's beyond when the pick initially strikes, and so it's on this part of my hand that it's gonna hit, right? And my thumb is bent because my 1st finger has pulled in a little bit, and I don't manipulate the note until I hear the pitch, and I pinch further back here. Don't mind my long nails, by the way. So that's my new thing for, you know, my country chicken picking, but we're not talking about that. So I'm bending here, and I get a good inflection of that. Stick with it, be patient. Pinch harmonics, you wake up one day, they're there. They're awesome. They show up and they're your friend, and they'll never go away. Just got to keep working at them. So we have, I'm a little bit more of a purist. I don't like to tweak the riff too much. That's cool every once in a while. Now we're getting out of it from that point, going from a D. So now we're going to look at the verse, and we're going to think of these chords now. For all you young gentlemen in high school, these are really crucial chords for making pretty sounds on the guitar. I have 5, 6, or 7, 6, and 5, A chord, pivoting off an A string. I'm going to slide to the left. I'm going to flip these fingers. So this is a really cool sounding chord. We're going to get used to even putting our pinky out here on the 7th fret. This is 6, this is 4, this is 5, this is 7. 4, 3, 2, 1. As far as my strings, I'm going to jump down here, same chord shape. my A this way. These are the things that get picked up and are really subtle in that verse. Notice I'm just hitting 2 open strings. Now I'm going to go. That's more of a 16th note rhythm with my right hand. That's really cool to practice all into itself. Oftentimes I'll tell people, when you want to get comfortable with a song, take it out of the context, maybe if you played it on an acoustic. You see, you'd have really cool sounding chords, you know. When you're first learning a song, sometimes you want to, you know, think lightly about it. So that's our verse. Different rhythmic ways. We're going to bring that in now. If you notice, I'm sliding from 2 to 4, my 3rd finger on my 5th string. There we go. Now the next one. Really popular kind of thing. We're going to start with our 3rd finger on the 4th fret, 3rd string. My index finger is already placed on the 2nd fret. I'm on the same string, striking this note, pulling to this note, pulling to an open string, exaggerating that enough to act like a pick. I can go down 3 strings, picking the first one every time with a downstroke, maybe even a little bit of a pinch. There we go, a little bit better. So in context, and that'll give us a nice little start. That continues to go. It'll sound better on a back pickup in a minute. With neat little bends and things like that that we can do. I will say this, you know, in the second part we're going to get more into the embellishments, but we do hear things like this. There's a cool little double stop lick. This is on the 14th fret. I'm going to hammer up to 15 and 16 at the same time. That is 14, 15, and 16, G and B strings. Sliding 15 and 16, up to 17 and 18, still holding it, coming back, and there. In this placement. And they fit them in right at the end there, and they'll carry into the next bar. That's how we break that up for the verse section. Moving into the pre-chorus, we're almost done with the body of the song, believe it or not. So we have the pre-chorus. This is just an F-sharp power chord going to a D with a couple of cool things happening with our 1st finger. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my index, exposing that open E chord, still strumming these notes. I'm going to get some harmonics on the 5th fret. I'm starting from the 4th string with those harmonics, just like this. Little tremolo party. Back to this. Now for the rhythm section, I'm going to hit an A chord 1 time, an E power chord 1 time, then I'm going to hold my F-sharp power chord. Insert cool lick number 1, right? Go back here, A chord, E. Now I'm into my chorus. Chorus very slowly, F-sharp, finger open down. I'm going to fret to an A chord. On the low string, 4, 2 to an E chord, 2 to 4. Slowly that'll sound like this. 2, 4, D. I'm going to play the chorus a couple of times, and then I'm going to throw in a harmonic with my middle finger. Notice I palm through those notes. One more time on that chorus. So you notice what I'm doing there is I throw in 2 harmonics here as I'm passing. Maybe get a little Zach Wilde on that one. I'm back to my verse. I think we have made it through the whole song, everybody. We have some cool little lead bits and things that we're going to get in another video, but I think by and large we have made it, and we can throw in all the good rock embellishments that we need to get through it. I'm going to play this through for you a little bit. I'm going to give you an abbreviated version so that way you can kind of see everything all together. But I got to say, you know what? To put it all in one place, it's nice and easy, and I appreciate being able to share it with you. So please, everybody, what we would love for you to do is click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave us a comment. Those are the 3 important things that we like in all our videos. Give us your feedback. We want to hear what songs you would love for us to show you, and you know, we love all the points of interest that you can give us, so that way we provide you with the best information possible. We're going to play the song for you. Epic guitar instruction. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to start, though, with the verse, I think, because we're pretty good with all that other stuff. We're going to get a lot of this content in some other videos. So I'm going to take it from the verse, and I'll see you later.